What is up again? Another episode to help better you as a police officer, both physically and mentally, to become the best version of yourself and who you can be. So the traumas of the role no longer take over you or ever do. So my name is Chandler-Yates. I run Knocking Demon Limited, which is all about helping overcome those demons that are in our heads from all the trauma that we see or from, um, you know, the things that are holding us back. So those demons are those little voices in our heads that they're not quite sure what to do to stop you, so they just try everything and they yell and scream at you. So I'm here to help you overcome them through mindset work and physical capabilities. Today we are talking about the fact of hating running and being a police officer. Hating running and being a police officer. So that's what we're going to talk about today. My background is I was a police officer for 7.5 years, did everything from frontline all the way up to diplomatic protection, and also trained for the selection course for our version of SWAT team, but my scenarios let me down. Now I help people reclaim their mental health through mental wellness, through mindset, and training and fitness. So that is who I am. That is what we do. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the alert bell so that you get notified when these come out, and follow me. Come over and follow me at Instagram, Chandler-Yates, and we will give you even more over there. Love to hear from you. So today, hating running. First off, we got to really watch that language. Hate is a four-letter word that starts with an H. It is a four-letter word that starts with an H. You know, when you hate something, it's a pretty strong word. Dislike, not a fan of, isn't the best thing for me. Those are different. But hate is a word that is gotta, you really, when you hate something, you really, really don't like it. You will do everything in your power not to do it. And so when you tell yourself that you hate running or you hate anything, my wife, sometimes she'll say, "Oh, I hate this." And I'm like, "Oh, that's a pretty strong word." She goes, "Yeah, I know. You say it all the time." But hate is a strong word. And when you hate something, you will do everything in your power not to do it. So when you say that you hate running, then every time you go for a run, you're not going to enjoy it. And you might be going, "But Chris, I don't enjoy it." Then don't be a cop. Because here's the thing. You don't have to run every single day as a police officer. You don't have to run every single week. But you have to be able to run. Especially when you're training to get into law enforcement, you have to be able to run. You need to be at peak physical state in some way. In some roles within the police, you need to be higher than that fitness level. And guess what? Every aspect of your job, there is some sort of running or chasing somebody at some point. And when you are running fit or have a high level of VO2, which running does give you very well, then you're able to catch those bad guys and actually fight with them. So you need to be able to pass that test, but also ultimately you need to look at the fact that you're going to be chasing bad guys. Going to be chasing bad guys. You got to keep that heart rate down. And under running, when you're running, when you go to tackle somebody or fight with somebody, trying to arrest somebody, cuff them, that cardiovascular is very important. Fitness is strength does not necessarily give you that. Hit training will, but running will help you tremendously. You need to change that meaning of running, of why you run. This is how you change it. This is how you go from hating running to loving it, like so many of my clients. They come to me and they go, "Chris, I hate running, and that's why I've come to you, because I hate running, but I need to get this run better so I can join the police force." And I go, "Well, first off, we need to change that language. We need to change that mindset around running, which then will flow into other areas of your life." So why do you need to run? Why do you want to run? Why do you choose to run? Change how you feel about that running. I run because it mentally challenges me every single day. Every single time I run, it challenges me beyond what weightlifting will, beyond what Biff and Tin will. I run because it truly helps me see myself. It truly applies to my why. And the day that it doesn't, well, I might not do it as much. But currently, as it stands, it does. Same thing when I was running back when I wanted to join the police. If I actually rewind my life and look back, it did that same exact thing. Every time I ran, I felt better afterwards. It gave me a drive, it gave me a focus. It was very, very monotonous. As you know, if you run, very, very monotonous. But at the end of it, I unlocked parts of me that I didn't know I could unlock. So shift that language, shift that focus, shift that meaning of running, and watch the language of hate. It is a very strong word. This is another little training video on how to not hate running. Make sure you check out the links in the description, the bio down below, so that you can better yourself. We have a few different offers on board down there, but really make sure that you come follow me on Instagram. You have a look at those links down below, like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next training.